Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Syed Musa Kalim from Epicop, and today I'm going to give a quick introduction to Emmet. It's a beautiful plugin, and you should use this essential toolkit if you are a web developer. So I'm on the documentation of Emmet now. You can see I'm emmet.io, and here you can watch demo as well how you could use Emmet inside your code editor. So I'm going to use this beautiful toolkit in my favorite code editor, that is Visual Studio Code. So if you want to download this, then visit this documentation, and there you can find a bunch of code editors: Sublime, Atom, Coda. There are many other code editors are there on this documentation. Choose any one of these editors and you can go ahead with this. So mine is Visual Studio Code. So in Visual Studio Code already we have Emmet, so let's get started. So I'll show you how you can enable few settings inside Visual Studio Code. As I said earlier, it is already installed in Visual Studio Code editor, and so you do not need to install it again. First go to the preferences, there you can find settings. Inside user settings, you can find settings of Emmet, as I have typed here Emmet, and you can see right, show abbreviation suggestions, it is set to true. What I want here is I want to enable few settings like this one, so show suggestions as snippets. So change this to true. Yeah, you can see here it is true. And also I want some other things like, yeah, show abbreviations suggestions is already set to true. So expanded abbreviation, and let me search about tab. No, I need to search about this one Emmet only. I think we are done with the settings part. Yeah, trigger expansions on tab, we need to set this to true, because when we enable this, Emmet abbreviations are expanded on when pressing tab. So set this to true. Now we are done with the settings part. Let's jump to the HTML file and let's see the power of Emmet inside this, right? So let us think that let me show you one thing here, that if you want to create a div with the class my div, then you could do it easily. Div dash my div. You can see here Emmet abbreviation is giving you IntelliSense. Like if you press tab, then you could find this div created for you, right? You have created div with the class my div. All you need to do is just type div dot my div, which is your class name, then press tab. It just creates a div with the class my div. Let me show you one thing here, that if you want to create a div with the ID my div, my full width div, you could give anything here, my full width div. This is your ID, right? Press tab, then it is done for you, right? And also you might have noticed one thing here. When we have created an element, an HTML element with some ID or a class, the Emmet is focusing on the text part of an element, right? If you are noticing here, our cursor is blinking at the text part, right? We could type anything here, right? Or we could insert any text inside this div element, right? So we do not need any kind of attributes in this. If you want to use some attributes as well, then you could using Emmet, which I'll show you in the later part of this video. So hope you understand about the class and div. Let me show you nested elements, right? Inside div, I want to create a p tag, and inside p tag I want to create one span tag, right? If you see the intelligence of Emmet, then you can notice one thing here. Inside div we have one p tag, and inside p tag we have one span tag. When we hit tab, yeah, you can see here we have created this part. And let me show you one more thing here is, if you want to create elements one by one, means simultaneously, then you could use this method, div plus p plus span, right? When you hit enter, then you can see that first you have created div, second is p, and the last one is span tag, right? What if you want to create a div tag with the p tag along with the class small para? When you hit enter, you can see here you have created a one div tag and one p tag with the class name paragraph, right? So this is all about IDs, classes, and the nesting of HTML elements, and how you can create this, elements simultaneously one by one, right? Let me show you about the UL, unordered list. Inside we have one list item, right? When we hit enter, you can see here that inside UL we have created one list item element, right? What if I want to create one UL element, and also inside that UL element I want four list item elements? So what I need to do here is, I just need to give an asterisk, which is a sign of multiplication, and then give 4 and hit enter. Yeah, you can see here you have created one unordered list item, and inside that we have created 4 list item elements, right? So this is the power of Emmet, and I would highly suggest you to use this, because it saves your time and also it increase your productivity while developing something, right? So this is all about the nestings and the multiplication. Let me show you about form, right? I'll create one form with the ID my form, and also with the class send form, right? When we hit enter, you can see here that we have created one form with the ID my form and the class send form. So let me show you about the dollar power, right? If you want to create 4 heading elements, right? H1, H2, H3 and H4, what you need to do is, you just need to give H along with the sign dollar into means asterisk symbol, just give 4, right? Yeah, you can see here H1, H2, H3 and H4, we have created 4 headings by giving dollar sign. It's just the sign for the number, right? 1 2 or 1 2 3 or 4, right? If you want to create an element, H4 element, along with the attribute name size equals to 10, right? If you hit enter, then you can see you have created one H4 tag along with the attribute size of 10. You can see here, if you want to give some attributes, then definitely you have to use array like syntax. It's a syntax of array, you know. If you want to create 4 heading elements with the size, right, into 5, right? You can see here we have created H1 element of the size 1, H2 with the size 2, H3 with the size 3 and all, right? What I have done here is, I just gave H dollar symbol, which is a sign of the number, and also I have given size equals to dollar sign, means we are setting it for different numbers, and into 5. When we hit tab, then you can see we have 5 heading elements along with along with different sizes, right? And this is all about attributes part, how you can give attributes. You just need to give attributes in the form of array. Let me show you about the text part, the content part, how you can put some content inside HTML element, right? If you want to give some content, then you should give content in the curly braces. Hello world is my content, then I'll hit enter. You can see here I have created one h1 element with the content with the text hello world. So curly braces is the syntax for giving text or content inside an HTML element, and for creating multiple multiple numbers of elements, you need to use $sign, and if you want to multiply with some number, then definitely you should use asterisk sign. And for creating for using attributes inside a HTML element, then definitely you have to use array like syntax, right? Hope you understand about Emmet in HTML. Let me show you some interesting things in CSS as well, because like I said earlier, it is essential toolkit for web developer. You can use Emmet abbreviation, Emmet IntelliSense for HTML CSS. So I will show you the power of Emmet in CSS, right? Let me give you one let me show you the power of Emmet. Like, if you want to use position relative, then you have to type this POS colon relative. Then you can see here in IntelliSense we are getting an option that is Emmet abbreviation. When we hit enter or when we hit tab, then it is giving position relative attribute, right? If you want to give margin with 20 pixels, then you should give M20 pixels, then hit enter. It is working now. It is showing you on screen, right? If you want to give padding with 30 pixels, then you have to give P 30 pixels, then hit tab, right? This way you can give margin, padding, or anything you could give. Let me show you about the display part, display attribute D none, right? If you want to make display attribute as none, then you need to type D none, then hit tab, right? D show or D visible. D block, display block means it just show you in a block, right? If you want to give display inline, then you could give DINLI, then hit tab, display inline. So this is the power of Emmet for HTML and CSS, and I would highly recommend you to use this toolkit, to use this plugin inside your favorite code editor which you prefer. And hope you understand about Emmet, and also you can explore more about Emmet on the documentation by watching this demo video. So this is all about Emmet plugin. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Stay tuned for latest videos, and thanks for watching these videos. Please share my videos with your friends and with your colleagues, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.